That would be enough to get us through life.
Desperately need to improve my charms marks this year. Perhaps I can find a housemate to levitate.
Still have a bump on my head from herbology last week. The cotton fell out of my ear during a mandrake lesson. I came to with my head in an upturned plant pot.
Professor Weasley said she'd help me with my switching spells after class. I think she's tired of finding partially transfigured items about the classroom.
I bet all the answers to everything are in the restricted section. I think it should be a special treat in Year 5 that you get to go into it.
I asked Ronan what he'd recommend for a billywig sting, and he laughed and said, "Try not to be seen." I don't find that funny at all.
I never thought I'd actually enjoy herbology, but Professor Garlick makes it so interesting. She's forgotten more than I'll ever know about mandrakes.
How many letters do you think come in and out of Hogwarts every day?
Wish someone would send me a love letter. Doubt that'll ever happen.
I'd like to send owls, but I have no one to write to.
I never know what to say when I write to my mother. Hello, Mother. Classes are horrendously boring, and Professor Binns is still as dull as when you were in school.
How do owls know where to deliver their letters?
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home. My father will be worrying. Perhaps next week.
I almost bought an owl in Diagon Alley. Went with a cat instead. Odd-coloured eye, and it quite appealed to me. Do you ever wish you could ride a hippogriff? I've ridden one, of course. Several, in fact. I just wondered if you knew what it was like.
Nobody can do a hex like me, and I dare you to prove me wrong. You saw that first year with the engorged head. That was me.
All of my relatives work at the Ministry. Every one of them. I suppose I'll probably be a higher up there one day. Let's just stay in with me.
Last week, I performed a knee reversal hex on a second year. It was an utter triumph.
Showing off is a muggle trait. You don't see that sort of behavior in the wizarding world.
When I fell off my broom and broke 6 bones, they said they'd never seen Skelegrow work so fast.
My uncle knows Kagawa, so I can't imagine I won't get good marks. And my aunt knows Black's wife, so all in all, I'd say I'm well set.
My family has a lineage of exemplary flyers. It's no wonder Splintwitches is desperate for me to buy a broom there.
Our neighbour at home knows someone who's related to the inventor of Skelegrow. It's true. Limfrid of Stinchcombe his name was.
I tried to brew some Amortentia once. It was an awful disaster. I thought he'd take an interest in me.
When someone says something nice to you, it's only because they want something.
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir for my hair. Oh, I think I was tricked. Smells like floggerworm mucus. Oh!
Someone passed me a note in class with a heart on it. I went bright red.
I fell asleep in Transfiguration once. Professor Weasley woke me up and I had drool all over my wand. Couldn't transfigure my way out of that.
Did you see Claire's hair today? She tried a colour-changing charm on it, and it's essentially the colour of dragon dung. It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.